Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Dear Venerable Sangha, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Quickly Buddhist News in English on psotv channel. There are some major news of the week. HANOI, Permanent Committee of Northern Administrative Council meet to review the performance of the last 6 months of 2020. Ho Chi Minh City, Giác Ngộ newspaper celebrated 45th year of the first publication. The Cultural Committee summarized the Buddha's result in 2020. Đồng Nai, HĐTS chanting the mantra for successful casting of Buddha's statue, the inauguration and blessment of Bodhisattva GUAN statue in VIEN Pagoda. Hanoi, Peaceful Protest Day, Pure Land Protest Course at Pagoda. Huế City, Bikini order in Da Nang City give gifts to mountainous people in A Lưới District. Hải Dương, Inauguration Ceremony of Đồng Pagoda. The following are the news in details. The meeting of the Permanent Committee of the Administrative Council in the North held a review meeting on the afternoon of January 5, 2021 at the headquarters of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Central Office, Quán, Pagoda, Hanoi City.
The meeting was chaired by Most Venerable TIểng, standing Vice Chairman of the Vietnam Buddhist Administrative Council. Venerable TIểng reported Buddhist activities in the last 6 months of 2020 in the North with many major events such as the 2020 Sangha Conference on fostering professional secretarial work and office administration, the signing ceremony of cooperation to develop VIEN television channel, live television program on Ulaanbaatar of Three Regions Fiesta, ceremonial event to celebrate 1,010 years of Thăng Long, Hanoi, scientific seminar, Buddhist heritage in Lý Dynasty with Thăng Long, Hanoi, the Government Committee for Religious Affairs with its congratulation on the 39th year establishment of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha and the award of the Fatherland flag, charity run Sunshining Half Marathon 2020 to raise funds for eye surgery for children on the 39th anniversary of the establishment of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha. Regarding the month's affairs of Sangha, the provincial administrative boards of the provinces have successfully organized the ordination sema for nearly 700 monastic novices. Besides, the education work, ritual culture, Dhamma enactment activities, the Buddhist Guide and Information and Communication section also had many notable achievements. Particular outstanding outputs are social charity activities, giving gifts on the occasion of the War Invalids and Martyrs Day on July 27, which is worth hundreds of billion Vietnam dong, joining hands to support people suffering from natural disasters and floods in central region of Vietnam. Organizing the program, the whole country joins hands for the poor in 2020. The Vietnam Buddhist Sangha has awarded 100 billion Vietnam dong to support the Social Security Program on the occasion of the traditional Lunar New Year Festival 2021. To summarize the meeting session, Most Venerable TIểng emphasized that the monks need to learn from experience in dealing with the media and agreeing on the regulation of speech. It is necessary to have official transparent information, circulars to provide instructions for rituals, Lunar New Year festivals such as safety praying, requiem, and especially strictly abiding by the government's regulations on prevention of COVID-19.
Giác Ngộ newspaper is the oldest official newspaper in Vietnam, going through a 45-year journey of development with significant achievements and obtained a certain position in Buddhist media in the hearts of domestic readers as well as foreign ones. On January 1st, 2021, on the 45th anniversary of the first publication, the Giác Ngộ newspaper editorial acknowledged their inauguration from the Central Vietnam Buddhist Center, Ho Chi Minh City government, and a great number of intimate readers.
In participation, there were Most Venerable Elderly Thích Trí Quảng, Editor-in-Chief of Giác Ngộ newspaper, Most Venerable Elderly Thích Thiện Nhân, Chairman of the Administrative Council, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Most Venerable Thích Bảo Nghiêm, Head of Central Department of Dharma Propaganda, together with dignitaries and representatives from various departments of local authorities of Ho Chi Minh City. Delivering the opening speech, Most Venerable Thích Giác Tuần shared that Giác Ngộ newspaper is the oldest newspaper among nearly 100 of Buddhist newspapers from the resonance of Buddhism in Vietnam in the early 20th century up till now. On this 45th anniversary, the Dharma Master of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Most Venerable Thích Phổ Tuệ sent congratulatory message. Vietnam Buddhist Sangha has been established for nearly 40 years since the foundation up till now. Giác Ngộ newspapers has been accepted and appreciated from religious dignitaries, various levels of Ho Chi Minh City leaders granting preferable condition to get earlier foundation. It was established right after the country reunification. Giác Ngộ newspaper is an effective channel reflecting Buddhist news, contribution of Buddhism to the career of our motherland reunification, tradition of protecting and serving motherland, accompanying our people. The Dharma Master also shared that during the journey of 45-year development, Giác Ngộ newspaper has been closely supportive with the maturity, integration, and development of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha. Not only stopping at the role of the mouthpiece of Ho Chi Minh City Buddhist Sangha, Giác Ngộ newspaper has been conveying Buddhist activities across Vietnam and was considered as the official information channel of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha. Delivering compassionate message to the mass, Most Venerable Chairman of the Administrative Council acknowledged that in the period of Buddhism resonance, forerunner of Giác Ngộ newspaper was a common voice of the Patriotic Buddhist Liaison Committee. When the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha was established in 1981, Giác Ngộ newspaper contributed great effort in the mobilization to unify organization, Buddhism religious sects in Vietnam. In the era of integration, Giác Ngộ newspaper is the organization to convey particularly and accurately the Buddhist activities of the Sangha to monks and nuns, Buddhist lay people across the country and overseas. The Most Venerable Editor-in-Chief shared that on the earliest days of taking over the newspaper, the editorial office had only one old typewriter. To achieve such glorious achievements of the newspaper as today, it was thanks to the direct support from the City People Committee Secretary of Periods and the city government. Most Venerable showed great expectation that the management and staff of Giác Ngộ newspaper to inherit precious values from the predecessor, update to keep pace with the modern innovation of current times, to get adapt with all various scenarios to make the voice of our people, of our Vietnamese Buddhism spread to every corners of the world.
On the morning of December 31st, 2020, the Cultural Committee of the Vietnam Buddhist Center in Ho Chi Minh City held the conference to summarize the Buddhist work in 2020 and set down the direction of operation in 2021 at Khánh Monastery.
In participation and witness, there was Venerable Thích Trí Chơn, head of the Cultural Committee, together with the monks and nuns and the Buddhists attending. Venerable Thích Trí Chơn shared that the achievements of Buddha was attained last year due to the solidarity of members of Cultural Committee, the support of the Buddhists, and especially the direction of the Buddhist Administrative Board of Ho Chi Minh City. Next, the organizing committee reported the summary of the Buddhist activities in 2020 through slideshow video. Starting with visiting trip to wish Happy New Year the religious leaders of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, images of festivals, art events such as Ông Đồ in Working Street in an impressive spring travel space, Buddha bathing ceremony, the program April Teacup after the COVID-19 pandemic, the book launching ceremony Passing Through a Deep Depression of Nhuận Bình Ninh, the contest vowed to be herbivore on the occasion of Ulambana season. The candle lighting ceremony to pray towards the pain of central region. In addition, the cultural community also focused on volunteering such as charity on the occasion of Vesak celebration, building schools program in July, support for COVID-19 epidemic prevention, and the organization of the relief trip for floods in the central region with the total charity budget nearly 7 billion Vietnam dong in 2020. Venerable Thiện Quý praised the Buddhist achievements that the cultural community achieved in the past year. At the same time, encouraged members of the cultural community to always unite, harmonize, and join hands to fulfilling the important Buddha activities plan set out in 2021. On this occasion, the organizing committee presented 300 gifts worth more than 400,000 Vietnam dong each for the poor. The total amount is 120 million Vietnam dong donated by the Vietnamese Buddhist community in Florida, USA.
On the afternoon of January 3rd, 2021, at VIEN Quang Pagoda, Dong Nai Province, a ceremony was solemnly held to pray to poor corpora to cause the Buddha statue, the metallic body of three crows of Buddha, Ananda and Mahakasyapa, to cause a great bow. At the same time inaugurated and blessed the statue of Bodhisattva Yuan Yin.
In witness, it was honored to have Most Venerable Thích Đức Thanh, head of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha of Thừa Thiên Huế Province, Most Venerable Thích Trân Tế, abbot of Tương Vân Patra Temple, Thừa Thiên Huế, Most Venerable Thích Nguyên Giác, abbot of Quảng Hương Sangha Monastery, Ho Chi Minh City, Most Venerable Thích Huệ Tâm, Vice Director of the Administrative Board, cum head of Buddhist Guide Section of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha of Dong Nai Province, Most Venerable Thích Phước Toàn, the host of Vân Đức Pagoda, Ho Chi Minh City, with Buddhist monks and nuns among the attendants. At the ceremony, the Reverend dignitary and the whole congregation recited in chorus and the prayer, incense offering to the Buddha, chanted sutra, and solemnly prayed for the successful casting of the statues. It is noted that the three statues of Buddha, the Ananda and the Mahakasyapa, and the great bell of 1.4 meters in height and 1.5 tons in weight. The statue of Bodhisattva Guan Yin displayed on the Lotus Tower with a height of 4 meters, weight with more than 3 tons, in harmonious layout and distinguishing features. It is expected that after the completion of the golden body of the three statue Buddha, Ananda and Mahakasyapa, and the great bell together will be enshrined in the main hall and the sanctuary round of VIEN Quang Pagoda.
Coming more joyfully towards the celebration of Amitabha Buddha's birthday, on December 29, 2020, more than 1,000 Buddhists returned to Bang Pagoda in Hanoi City to attend a peaceful protest day according to the monthly study protest. Unanimously protest recite Buddha towards the pure land of liberation.
After the ritual of incense offering to Buddha, presiding over by Most Venerable Thích Bảo Nghiêm, the Buddhists listened to Dharma talk of Most Venerable Thích Khế Trơn, chief monk of Tingmen Pagoda, with the topic, Developing Faith is Necessary Condition for the Pure Land. The practitioner only needs to recite chanting, Namo Amitabha, when the end of the journey in this world will be born in the Pure Land to continue the path of liberation practice. Most Venerable also explained the meaning of the noun Amitabha and confirmed the rise of faith toward Pure Land. This is the first notion on the way to practice Pure Land to transform the dull state of mind in samsara into enlightenment. At the same time, arise the mind of practicing to become a Buddha of the future to relieve all human beings. End of Dharma talk, Most Venerable praised the merit of chief monks Bang Pagoda and compliment Buddhists bitterly the recitation method. Most Venerable prayed the Buddha bless all the Buddhists and their families to be at peace under hallowed light compassion of the Buddha. After that, the Buddhists chanted Amitabha Sutra together and recited the Buddha's name with the will to be born in the Pure Land. At the beginning of the afternoon, the Buddhists continued to recite the Buddha's name and count out 48 ceremony of his prayers, closing the day of peaceful practice complete achievements.
On January 2nd, 2021, Bhikkhuni Order in Da Nang City are held by Most Bhikkhuni Thích Nữ Diệu Cảnh, member of the Committee of the Executive Council Vietnam Buddhist Sangha. Head of Bhikkhuni Order Da Nang City was the leader of the delegation who visited and gave 300 gifts to people of mountainous in Arang Camille, A Lưới District, Thừa Thiên Huế Province.
The delegation came to give 300 gifts to the people here. Each gift is worth 500,000 Vietnamese đồng. The total amount is 150 million Vietnamese đồng. Although the value of gifts is not much, but it shows the hard and difficult sharing of Bhikkhuni order in Da Nang City to give to the mountainous people of A Lưới District who are in need. Sharing with current difficulties of people, Most Bhikkhuni Thích Nữ Diệu Cảnh wish the people here have good health and trying to rise in life for a beautiful future, because around them will be many compassionate hearts available to share, unite together to overcome difficulties.
On the morning of January 3rd, 2021, Ninh Thích Đàm Nghi, the airport of Dong Ninh Pagoda, Hải Dương Province, held the inauguration ceremony, the Dong Ninh Pagoda, after nearly 1 year of building and repairing.
In participation and witness, there were dignitaries, monks and nuns from Hải Dương Provincial Administrative Council, abbots from pagodas, monasteries in the province, representatives of local authorities, together with laity Buddhist followers. Delivering a speech at the ceremony, Mr. Nguyễn Thành, head of the Heritage Management Board, reported a summary of history and restoration, embellishment of the main hall. Dong Ninh Pagoda is a very old pagoda, which was built from the Lý dynasty, and it is also a national level historical cultural heritage. Through time and devastating war, the items of the pagoda have been seriously deteriorated, have been granted the attention and support and obtaining the permit from Ministry of Culture and Sports, Tourism, Hải Dương Province People Committee, and various relevant functional departments. Pagoda management and local people have discussed to come to agreement to rebuild and restore the main hall and Tam Quan gates, with a great donation from sponsors and laity Buddhist followers from near and far. On March 24, 2020, Dong Ninh Pagoda was officially rebuilt, and the building embellishment was accomplished after nearly 1 year. Most Venerable Thích Thanh Dũng shared that the embellishment, restoration of Dong Ninh Pagoda also means to preserve the national cultural identity to our people from the very old time. At the end of the ceremony, the religious dignitaries and the local authorities cut the inauguration ribbon and chanted incense offering to pray Buddha, praying that the COVID-19 pandemic will be eliminated soon so that people can be safe and happy.
Venerable monks and nuns, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, the last news has started us this weekly newsreel. Thank you for your attention and following. Goodbye and see you in the next program on psotv channel. Nam Mô Sakya Muni Buddha.